Well, we've already seen today the results of that first semi-final. Chongqing Zhang Qi of China, the 7th seeds here, through in straight games over Yang and Lu rather, of Taipei. But what a great opportunity for this new combination, Terry He and Gloria Widjaja.
Ladies and gentlemen, mixed doubles. Please welcome from Singapore and Indonesia, He Kong K. Terry and Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja.
Well, Terry He's wife, Jessica Tan, his former mixed doubles partner, retired some time ago now. A few injury problems, and it was just the right time. Terry He has been through a couple of pairings, but for this year at least, it seems they have settled really nicely already. He and Indonesian Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja. As Vestergaard and Busch making their way onto court. They're a bit more established. They've been playing together for 3 or 4 years now. Not really surprising. It's the first meeting between the pairs, but perhaps all 4 have met on court in the past. Well, I think it's the Danes with the serve. I think that was the decision. And I believe Widjaja elected the near side of the court, but I'm not 100% on that. We'll have to see how that pans out in a few moments. So Terry He, 30 years old now, from Singapore. Notable success with Jessica Tan, his wife. And we've seen Gloria Widjaja competing at the top level with Hafiz Faisal, and also more recently with Dejan Ferdinandshire. This new partnership for the 26th season is about chemistry, trust, and putting together their strengths on court. And there's no doubt they've shown that already in their couple of events played. Tough opposition, Christiansen and Boyer, and Going Live Malaysia just proves that they've gelled well together. Well, as Vestergaard, still 23 years old, from Oda in Denmark. Spent 3 weeks last summer inside the top 20. His partner Christine Busch from Copenhagen. 1 year his senior. They are the 3rd Danish pair in the rankings, behind Christiansen, Boyer and Tofte Mæland. Having a good week as the 8th seed, a slightly more comfortable draw. That's Shen Yuqi from China, our umpire. and Gerarda Tonea from the Netherlands. All smiles in the service judge chair. Well, Terry He and Gloria Widjaja reached the quarter-final of the Indonesian Masters recently. They beat Chung and Zhang, who are already waiting in the final for the result of this one. They beat Tofte Mayland and lost out in a tough match to Chen and Toh of Malaysia. Just goes to show these two quality players have come together and have been performing as if they've been playing together for years.
On my right, ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Mats Vestergaard and Christian Busch, Denmark. And on my left, Hee Yong Kai Terry, Singapore, and Gloria Emiel Widjaja, Indonesia. Christian Busch to serve to Hee Yong Kai Terry. Level, play. Service over, 1-love. Service over, 1-all. Service over, 2-1. Service over, 2-all.
Gloria perhaps could have dealt with that. Nice angle from Vestergaard, just going back into the middle slightly so that Terry He could not play a backhand defence. Nice pressure on Widjaja. It's a bit too easy for the Danes.
6-2.
Slow start from the Singapore-Indonesia combination.
Service for call, too high. Service over, 3-6.
Busch with the first service fault. That's a nice rally. Good touch around the service line from these two.
4-6.
Both of them playing their part. sure. Christine Busch on the sideline.
5-6. Service over, 7-5.
Big smash from the Dane. Even so, Widjaja looking displeased with her own defence. Well, it's a weapon that's proving effective so far.
Service over, 6-8.
Turn of serve bounces off the net cord and
7-8.
top quality touch as well in the follow-up from Widjaja. Gloria and Terry, I think, learning as the game goes on, perhaps that easy lift is not the answer against these two, particularly Vestergaard with the big smash.
9-8.
Need to be brave, need to step up the court and take the shuttle earlier, keep it going down. Short touches and pushes around the service line and mid-court. That's where Christine Busch comes in and has to prove effective. That's lovely from Busch. Brilliant rally. Longest I think we've seen of the match so far. And probably the best. Impressed with Christine Busch there. Not just the end, but throughout the rally.
Service over, 9-10.
Had the chance to finish. Does so on the second occasion.
11-9 interval.
The Danes with a 2-point lead here at the mid-game interval.
30 seconds, 20 seconds. Coach, return to the chair. Eleven, 9, play. Play.
Well, the umpire has called play twice, in fact.
Wait. They will close.
The arena DJ, however, seems to have other ideas.
11, 9, play.
Good serve.
4, 12, 9.
She'll be 33 years old later this year. Gloria Manuel Widjaja. And whilst
Service over, 10, 12.
she's never been the fastest player on court, she doesn't really need to with that tall frame and long reach. But I do wonder just how long
Service over, 13,
she might be able
10.
to compete at this top level.
Service over, 11, 13.
I think that surprised Christine Busch. Didn't seem ready for that reply. Good assertive play from Mads Vestergaard.
Service over, 14, 11.
Change of racket.
Fourteen, 11.
Preferring the towel grip on the racket, Vestergaard.
15, 11.
Still making final adjustments to that grip. Of course, when it's not particularly sweaty, especially a new racket and a fresh towel grip, it's really important, that grip powder he was using. Oh, great touch from Terry He. And again.
Service over, 12, 15.
It's gone long.
Service over, 16, 12.
touch of reverse slice, I think, from Terry He. Just redirecting that back straight. Good rally from the Asian pair.
Service over 13-60.
Still trail by 3 points.
Play. Play. Service over 17-13.
Good return. It's one of those moments, as soon as Vestergaard had played that shot, the moment he leaves this racket, one of those moments he instantly regrets the selection. Straight into Gloria's hitting zone. Another mistake.
50-70.
That 4-point lead dwindling. Similarly to the mixed doubles semi we watched earlier. I think it's very important for the Danes, if they have hopes of making this final. I think it's very important. Great defense from Terry He. Very important to win this opening game.
70.
They've put in all the hard graft. Taken advantage of a few loose opportunities. I hope Vestergaard's okay there. Took his time to get up.
Quick. Don't drink. Don't drink. Quick power.
More grip powder going on. That towel.
60-70.
I just think there's so much quality, so much class in Widjaja and He. And I don't think they're necessarily playing
Service
at their
over
best
80,
yet.
60.
I think they've got another gear to go into. Ooh, I thought we'd see a challenge.
T. Yong Kai Terry challenges called out.
Well, Vestergaard raised a finger. That's what interested me. That's what amused me. The call was out. As in, the point had gone to the Danes. Vestergaard raised a finger to challenge. Therefore, whatever the call was going to be, both pairs were ready to challenge, which means this was close.
Fraction E.
Well, it thought about it, but it clung on to the back line.
Service over 17-18. Play.
Terry He now with the change of racket. That Danish lead has been reduced to 1 point. Busch finds Gloria
Service over
with the kill.
90-70.
Just ducked her head in time then. Well, she's read it well again, Christine Busch.
19.
Snatched at it slightly. Terry He gave her the chance. Good rally. Oh, great shot from Terry He. A challenge from Vestergaard.
Called out.
He doesn't truly believe this caught the line. It's more in hope, given the scoreline situation. One of those moments where
Challenge unsuccessful.
why not challenge?
One challenge remaining.
They had 2 challenges to use up.
19 all. Play.
Well, since 8 all, the Danes have led. Oh no! Breakdown in communication
Service over.
between those
20,
2.
Game point 19.
Very late reaction from He.
Thank you. Mets.
I think Terry He's right there, you know. Ideally, you want Gloria
20,
trying
19.
to intercept that shot. She ought to be looking for that, in my book. Anyway, game points. There it is. Vestergaard and Busch, 21-19, take the opener.
Vestergaard and Christian
We
Busch.
have a match on our hands now.
21-19. Seconds. 20 seconds. Coach. On court. Thank you. Second game. Level play.
What an opening rally.
Service over. 1 love.
Just going wide. gambles being taken from Terry He in particular.
Service over.
He in the firing line.
1-0.
Tries to come up with something rather special to keep that going. Doesn't quite pull it off. It was Terry He actually, and his former partner. Can I call Jessica Tan his former partner, given that they're married?
2-1.
Technically, yes. His former partner, Jessica Tan, were the opponents for Vestergaard and Busch in the final of the only title they've won on the World Tour. It was 3 years ago at the Abu Dhabi Masters, the Super 100 event. Oh, lovely. What a shot.
Service over.
All or nothing shot
2-0.
from Terry He. When he gets going, he's a joy to watch.
Thank you.
And just to finish that little story, the only other final Vestergaard and Busch have been in was the same year at the Guwahati Masters, another Super 100, where they lost to Terry He and Jessica Tan. It's on the line.
3-2.
Vestergaard had to work harder, I think, to leave that shuttle than to play it. He's looking confident now. The flamboyance of Terry He is on show.
Service over. 3-4.
I think Gloria could do better there. One of those moments where the length wasn't bad on the lift to Vestergaard. She ought to be expecting the smash. That's the first shot that's going to hurt. I'd like to see her be a bit more brave and stand up and try to defend it, rather than running back off balance.
4-4.
She was all smiles then, Christine Busch.
Service over. 5-4.
No doubting the commitment this time.
Service over. 5-all.
Terry He in control.
Service over. 6-5.
Perfect.
Service over 6-all.
Well, I'm pretty sure that big shout of out was from Vestergaard. His partner ignored him. But he was very much awake to that cross net shot.
Play.
Oh, he's gone wide.
8-6.
Lovely deception. Backhand hold. Anything up the line was a winner. Well, they're at it again. It was a strong start in the second from Terry and Gloria. But they've got the bit between their teeth, the Danes. Keeping Widjaja at the back of the court. Well played. That was a well thought out rally from Vestergaard and Busch.
Okay. Service over 7-10.
Return of serves don't get much better.
Service over 11-7.
That was a nervy play around the net. Look at this. Just bouncing back. Vestergaard and Busch are at the mid-game interval. 11-7.
Coach, return to a chair. Eleven, 7. Play.
Plenty of Danish support here, of course. We are in the west of Germany, but
Service over 8-11.
only a couple of hours drive north to reach the Danish border. Well played. Bit more assertive from Widjaja. It's on the line.
10-11.
Saw the space. Just enough pace taken off the shot to keep it in court. Nicely played again.
11-all.
Seven at the break, don't forget.
Service over, 12-11.
Touch of luck for Mads.
$13-11.
A few times Terry He's trying to use those, well, they're almost trick shots, those deceptions. Haven't seen many come off, to be honest.
14-11. Play. Play.
Another string gone from Vestergaard.
Service over, 12-14.
Missed time it. It's just under the frame at the top. Caught that shot. Wasn't able to centralize the shuttle on the racket. Widjaja doing well in the rally to survive.
12-14.
He'd almost given up. Terry He
Service over, 15,
in defense.
12.
Comes up with two impressive reaction saves. Might have made the third.
Thank you. On court.
Lovely play. Confidence still there from Terry He.
15, 13, 15. Okay.
Wow.
Service over, 16, 13.
Great reach from the big man. Finds an angle nobody was expecting. Fending off that comeback.
17, 13.
And within a real chance now of what might be the biggest week Vestergaard and Busch have ever had. They're getting
13.
close. getting close to a Super 300 final. Uncharted territory for them. It's in. Terry He with the lead.
19-13.
Made the wrong choice. This is a big moment. For the two Danes.
Service over 14-19.
Well covered.
15-19.
See, I think Widjaja needs to be looking to do that more often. Sometimes she doesn't want to get involved in the rally when I think she can. Superb. Out of
Service
rotation.
over 20, match points 15.
Vestergaard. Very capable at men's doubles too. He'll spend some time around the net. Effective. But what about this? The Super 300 final is in touching distance. 5 match points.
Service over 60-20.
Well, a comeback is not unheard of. Let's hope Christine Busch doesn't end up paying for that mistake. Serves into the net. Vestergaard and Busch into the German Open final, a Super 300 final. A place they've never been. What a superb week for them.
Next one by Matt Vestergaard and Christian Busch. 21-19.
They'll be delighting the Danish camp, I've no doubt. No Tofte Male in this week. Christiansen and Boyer fell earlier in the week, surprisingly. But it's Vestergaard and Busch that have got, well, I'm not going to say the job done just yet, but they've got a good chance. Straight games. 21-19, 21-16 over Terry He and Gloria Widjaja in 41 minutes. Women's doubles coming up next. New pairings all round, or newish. Lee Yijing, Wang Yi duo up against Amalia Partiwi and Siti Fadia Silva Ramadanti. That's next. Welcome back to our live coverage here. Semi-finals action continues at the 2026 German Open. We move on to the first of our women's doubles matchups. And you might be surprised by the names on screen that both pairs are unseeded, but we'll get into that in a little while. Li and Wang from China taking on Pratiwi and Ramadanti of Indonesia. Well, here's the draw in the women's doubles. The Stoeva sisters at the top there, unable to retain their German Open title after last year's win, losing out to